A huge thank you to all the super sponsors who make it possible for me to make these videos. Visit David X Newton on Patreon to join the ASCII Brigade. Welcome back to half the room at the top after quite a series of revelations. It's now 10 o'clock in the game, and I think we're going to find some new clues and some new rooms open.
Instrument is sharp, but is missing its head.
Harp. That didn't take me long, and indeed the music room is open, so's the doll room, but I'm not going there. Oh, Jesus. I don't think I'd let that transition play out in its entirety before. Alright, here's the music room. About time we got to go in here again. Oh, that piano's still there. Oh, fortunately someone smashed it a bit. Here's the harp. Oh, I can't look at it until something happens. What puzzle do you have for me this time? I saw an eyeball. That one? Oh, what's that? Oh great, the piano's going to cause trouble anyway because I've got to slide these pieces and bits of furniture out and into each other's way so I can eventually slide the piano out of the room and drop it off a cliff. Well, let's go. The diagonal facing viewpoint for this puzzle is really not ideal. Nevertheless, I feel that I've seen this puzzle somewhere before. Not a sliding puzzle, because I know I've seen one of those before, but this exact layout. I think it might have been in one of the Professor Layton games. Right, I've shuffled these small chairs over to here, which means I can now push them in behind the piano. And that'll get my first step towards getting it to the exit. I am so stuck, I've just about had enough of this. Fortunately for both you and me, guess what I wrote a decade and a half ago while trying to solve said puzzle? Yes, it's another solver. Not quite as elegant as the one that I was writing the rest of these in, but it did the job. I plugged in the state I had, and I set it going, and I was just looking through it, deciding how I could make this more efficient, because it's never going to get it, when suddenly it solved it in a mere 63 moves. It's given me the solution here, and all I need to do is hammer it into the 11th hour. Wish me luck. It's actually a bit easier than it seems, because even though it was a 63 move solution, it's sufficient to just look at every 10 or so states and then work out how to get from where you are now to there. And then at least there's some semblance of intelligence needed for it. Look at this, it's so hard to tell that you can move these. A top-down view would have been so much better, even if it wasn't quite as multimedia as this one. Right, I'm really getting somewhere now. I think I can get that long table out the way from the front. And then I'm nearly there. There, that's it. Get lost, piano. I added that detail. Right, so now all that remains is me for... Oh, the piano has gone! That's fantastic! What else is here? There's a little symphonium, and a gramophonium. But the harp is what we're interested in. Okay.
A defective truck with crane makes for a ball-busting ballet.
Okay, defective truck with a crane. Do you take truck and crane and anagram them together? Oh, I was all ready to go to Internet Anagram server again, but can you get Nutcracker out of those? Possibly one of the dining room. Oh no, I've seen the Nutcracker. It was right at the start of the game I saw it, at the top of the stairs. There he is. Okay.
Hey, sweet Marie.
It's that time again.
This soon? Come on,
Shut up. Just take this knife and get that TV producer.
Uh-oh. It's that time again, Chuck. Got to keep up with your murders.
Look at key. Missing first misprinted label.
Well, I don't know, but let's be honest, I'm used to that by now. Misprinted label Bella? And the key is missing a first... Do keys have Bellas? I don't know. I've got to either solve this or go to the doll room. And having exhausted my ability to solve it, I will very reluctantly creep along the corridor and push open this door. Ah, no dolls. There's a chest, there's a high chair. And we seem to be... Oh, there's a little doll down there. Don't like that much. Was there a secret room this way before? I don't seem to have anything to actually do here. Oh, no, let's pass the mouse over every square inch of the screen until we eventually find a hotspot. Here's something to fiddle with. Oh, we're back to the bishops again. Is this relatively straightforward? Easy.
You'll not find the next one as pleasant.
Easy enough when you just repeat a puzzle that was in the previous game. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I've got to look at some of these artifacts. Action Man seen better days.
Use your eyes, dopey.
Eyes.
Ah! Can't you get on the ball?
Ball? I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. Ball.
Not the same as on TV, eh, Carl?
Well, here's an interesting solution I've just been hinted towards. You've got to somehow know that there's a gap there, so look at key missing first, which is E. Now, misprinted label, if you rearrange those, you get eyeball. And if you put A and eyeball together, it's an eyeball. And I've seen one of those. How much longer am I going to have to spend in here? Right, eyeball. Give us another one, Stove.
Disabled cutting edge.
Don't know why I'm so bad at anagrams, because the clues for this one, maybe the word itself, lose the prefix to disabled. Okay, so cutting edge, disabled, cut it there. And then it said it's an anagram. And I was going, Delba? Bleeder? But fairly obviously, blade from that. This is the closest one. And that's... Oh! Well, let's see what happens. You know, I hadn't realised that Chuck was the murderer in the previous scene when he was carrying the body to the mansion, because he didn't look gormless enough. I feel silly not noticing that they're the same person now. Next one.
Unreasonable reason.
Unable. So for this one, unreasonable reason, it's meant to be a motive, and then it's meant to be a synonym for unreasonable. And somehow Loco is a synonym for unreasonable, and I don't know why, and I wanted to stop. Back up these stairs again, then. Is this the first time that a thing that was a puzzle has now become a clue item? Oh, now you move. I'm okay.
Paper used in unusual thesis.
Small clue gives me the clue that this is a anagram again, because it's unusual, which is sheets. Yes, it is. What's paper used in sheets? Oh, is it music sheets? Can I get one occasionally?
Say, have you done any jeans ads? I never forget a dumb expression.
No. Is it bed sheets then? This one was the only one with sheets on it. Aha! That's weird. It wasn't the same as before. And now...
Adroit, holding a sharp instrument.
No idea. There are, aren't there? Can you tell me which one? Oh wait, A sharp. This is the music room.
Nasty, eh? Have you tried the soup? We have a special treat for you later.
Soup?
Clever with the letter A equals Cleaver.
Yeah, silly of me not to have noticed. Maybe I need to do the English crosswords more often.
Hello, Chuck. Are you ready?
Ready? For what?
Soup's on.
Soup's on.
Soup's on.
How about a chuck roast?
Chuck steak.
Chuck him into the soup.
Am I dreaming this? Did I have too much cheese last night? Now what?
A deserted arthropod.
Right, I know exactly what that is. That is the thing on the table that looked like some creepy crawly thing. I can't get into the dining room. There it is. This. Oh no. What am I playing? Is this Connect 4? Right, so I've got to put it there, but he's going to get that line if I don't. But he's going to get that line if I do.
You're such a loser, Carl.
At least I'm not the one putting Connect 4 among my list of sadistic challenges.
I took a...
Oh, piss off! That's not even on the board. You know how to win at noughts and crosses? There.
You're such a loser.
What do you think of that, then? I can't believe I've spent this long on Connect 4.
Hi guys, this is Keith Galley, and today I'm going to teach you some general strategies to win Connect 4 almost every time.
The thing is, if you're playing Connect 4 on a woodlouse cake with bonbons, you really don't have to, because Connect 4 is actually a mathematically solved game, and I thought I could take advantage of that by looking it up. But Connect 4 is played on a board with 7 columns, and this has 8 on it. I've learned you want to start off in the middle, of course, because that gives you more angles for success, but apart from that, I think I'm on my own. Well, that's a jaw, it's an improvement. Oh! Oh, hang on, that means a 1! Nothing. Not a comment, not a curse you, not a friendly word of congratulation.
Curse you!
Oh, there we go. 10 PM is a short hour with a combination of fairly easy puzzles and fairly obviously looking up a lot of the cryptic item clues. We're already back to another FMV sequence where Marie is in a motel room looking flustered. Chuck makes his way in and she immediately presents a knife to him and tells him to get that TV producer. Chuck initially refuses, saying she's too well known, and Marie seems panicked that he's showing signs of not completely obeying her. When she asks if he wants to say no to Stouff, however, he has an immediate change of heart and heads out the door to deliver a stabbing. Chuck slips his way into motel room number 3 and stalks up to the figure lying in the bed. He raises the knife and brings it down, however... He and Jim are equally surprised to discover that he's just fatally stabbed the chief of police instead. Chuck listens at the bathroom door and realises that Robin is in the shower, then attempts to unstab Jim in much the same way as Mr. Bean might. Finding out he's unworthy of being able to pull the sword from the police officer, Chuck bundles him, clothes, boots and all into the blankets, which transforms him suddenly into an easily portable body pillow. He struggles out the door at the same moment Robin emerges from the shower, and she stands around confused at Jim's apparent sudden making off with her duvet. Chuck, as I should have called him last time, stumbles towards the Stouff mansion again. He hauls the fresh body through the door, getting it caught on the doorstep the first time, then dives in after it. We then get the bizarre Rocky Horror sequence with Stouff in heavy makeup, Madam Cleaver and their violently red pet skull Soupy. It ends with Chuck being cleaved with an unconvincing thump. Robin then arrives at the mansion and looks up at the insignia that screams "I am definitely an evil toy maker," then takes several hours to walk up to it as she does it entirely in slow motion. Samantha is back in her evil command centre after the church jumble sale and tearfully observes the front door opening for Robin and her stepping inside. Samantha reacts in the same way we all do, having played the game this far.
Oh, God.
Thank you to everyone listed here for supporting the creation of these videos. Please visit David X Newton on Patreon to join the community, see videos earlier, and get some bonus content.